Hello and welcome to another Internet Marketing Tip. And this video is not a summary of the information in the article below. And there's a ton of good information there, so please read the Berry Farm article on Surefire mobile marketing as well as listening to this video. Today, I want to focus on one aspect that I mention in the article and that is crucial to the success of your mobile website, mobile app, or even a regular mobile website. And it's so obvious that you wonder why so many business owners and web developers miss it. You need to have a goal for what you want your website or app to achieve, and then you need a plan to make it happen. As a business person, why do you have a website? I have been reviewing websites for clients since 1997, and I have to say, when I first look at them, most of them fail the "what's the goal for this website" test. Maybe back in 1997, when the internet was still new, having a website as a brochure for your business was one purpose. But even then, it was obvious, if you thought about it, that a brochure is a one-look wonder. After people have seen it once, why should they ever need to see it again? To get your phone number or address, you say. Well, great, but that's only one page. Why bother with all the rest? Branding, you say. Having a good-looking website creates the right impression and hopefully encourages the reader to visit your business. Well, that might be true, but what happens when everyone has a nice-looking website? Suddenly that's not so special anymore. You are, once again, to use one of my favorite expressions, another grain of sand upon a very long beach. And frankly, for most businesses, branding is an expensive luxury, and most will never achieve the Cartier, Apple, Microsoft, or IBM level of brand recognition. And hey, for at least two of those companies, branding is not equivalent to profitability either. No, you need a better goal than that. Of course, the next one I hear a lot is, I want to sell product or services. But once again, this is a furphy. Most businesses draw the line at showing their prices for fear that their competition will use them to mark theirs just a little bit lower and grab all the sales. And while I don't actually agree with this line of thinking, it is and has been very hard to convince clients otherwise. But there is another reason why selling from your website is so hard. Most websites who have this as their goal are so focused on selling that they fail to realize that people buy from businesses that they have a relationship with. And if you just sell all the time, you definitely don't have a relationship with your readers. How would you react if every time you met a bloke on the street, he immediately started to sell you something? Surely, pretty soon, you would do anything to avoid him. Cross the street when you see him coming, take a different route, tell him you're in a hurry, anything but buy from him. The goal of your website should be to build a relationship with your reader. You've probably heard the boxing adage of giving your opponent the old 1-2, the great knockout formula. Well, in internet marketing terms, the 1 is your website and the 2 is your app, and together they make a great 1-2 combination. You hook them in with your website, which is your relationship building tool. That means you need good content and it mustn't be all sales material. In fact, a good ratio is 80-20, and that's 80% non-sales content and 20% sales content. Now, obviously, I'm not talking about an e-commerce site here, although the same principle applies, but you deliver the two-punch on the same website. It's called the shopping cart. In my opinion, most of the sales content should be promoting your app, even though it's most likely free. Why? Because once you have your app, you have a one-to-one communication channel with every one of your readers individually. And now you can talk prices and deals because it's just between you and the reader. That intimacy, that personal one-on-one, that just between you and me kind of chat, is the knockout punch that clinches the sale and cements your relationship with the reader. Now, if you have build a relationship with my reader as your goal, you will find it a lot easier to justify all that content that is interesting to the reader and goes a long way to building your relationship with them, but does not attempt to make a sale every time someone reads it, which, by the way, really disturbs the business person in you who just wants to sell, sell, sell. And I know from long experience that's what most of my clients want to do. But when you have a plan, you will know that while you may make one sale on the website, you can make a lot more sales over the lifetime of the customer if they have your app on their phone. So which way is better? Well, that's my 80%, and I'll let you off easy on the 20%. If you would like to discuss your mobile marketing strategy with me, just click on the Contact Us button at the bottom of this page and send me an email with your contact details, and I will call you or email you or Skype, whichever you prefer. And don't forget, if you take action and buy a mobile website or an app during the website launch, we will throw in a free 2-minute video. You can use it to sell a product, introduce yourself, or let's chat and see what's best for you. Well, I'm Rick Vatner, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers!